Title: The Cursed Diary. It was a rainy afternoon when Emma found the diary tucked away in the attic of her grandmother's old house. The leather cover was cracked and worn, the pages yellowed with age. A strange symbol was etched into the front, a spiral with jagged lines radiating outward. It looked ancient, almost otherworldly. Emma couldn't resist flipping through it. The diary belonged to a girl named Clara, who had lived in the house over a century ago. The entries started off innocently enough, talks of crushes, family drama, and dreams of the future. But as Emma read further, the tone shifted. Clara began writing about strange occurrences, whispers in the night, shadows that moved on their own, and a growing sense of dread that followed her everywhere. The final entry was chilling. "I don't know how much longer I can hold on. It's in the diary. It's been watching me, waiting. I can feel it crawling into my mind, feeding on my thoughts. I tried to burn it, but the flames wouldn't touch it. I tried to bury it, but it always comes back. It's too late for me, but maybe someone else can end this. If you're reading this, don't write in it. Don't even think about it. It will find you too." Emma scoffed. It was just an old diary, probably written by a superstitious girl with an overactive imagination. Still, she couldn't shake the unease that settled over her as she closed the book. That night, she placed it on her bedside table and tried to forget about it. But sleep didn't come easily. Around midnight, she woke to the sound of faint scratching. Her eyes snapped open and she froze. The diary was open on the table, its pages flipping on their own. The scratching grew louder, more frantic, and then she saw it, words forming on the blank pages, written in a shaky, desperate hand. "Help me." Emma's breath caught in her throat. She reached for the diary, her fingers trembling, and as soon as she touched it, the room grew icy cold. The air seemed to thicken and a low, guttural whisper filled her ears. She tried to drop the diary, but it clung to her hand like it was alive. The next morning, Emma woke up exhausted, the diary lying closed beside her. She told herself it was just a nightmare, but deep down she knew better. Over the next few days, strange things began to happen. Objects moved on their own, her reflection in the mirror seemed to smile when she didn't, and the whispers followed her everywhere. Desperate, she decided to write in the diary, hoping to communicate with whatever was trapped within. She scribbled a single question: "What do you want?" The response came instantly, the words bleeding onto the page like ink from an unseen pen: "Your soul." Emma screamed and threw the diary across the room. It landed open and the pages began to flip rapidly. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, and the room darkened as if the light itself was being sucked away. She tried to run, but her legs wouldn't obey. Shadows pooled around her, forming into a figure, a girl with hollow eyes and a twisted smile. "Claire." "You shouldn't have written in it," Clara whispered, her voice echoing in Emma's mind. "Now it's your turn." The last thing Emma saw before the darkness took her was the diary, its pages filling with new entries, her entries. And as the house fell silent once more, the diary waited patiently for its next victim. If you ever find a diary with a strange spiral symbol on the cover, don't open it. Don't read it. And whatever you do, don't write in it. Because once you do, it will never let you go.